guys, I'm Dr. Priya. I'm a holistic life coach, I'm an author, and I'm also a healer. Today, I would like to take this opportunity to thank each person who has been kind enough to take out the time and share their kind reviews about my book, The Wounded Healer, and also the brave ones who have come forward, people who have actually shared their journeys with me, their own personal experiences, and they have shared with me how my book has actually impacted their own lives. Guys, I am so deeply humbled and deeply honored. I'm actually glad that I could make a difference in your lives and actually steer you in the direction of your own healing journey. Thank you very much. So today, the topic that I have chosen to speak about, this has played a very, very crucial role in my own healing journey. And I feel that this plays an integral role in anyone's healing journey. And the topic is inner child. For those of you who do not know, I specialize in working with people who have been abused in their childhood and who have had traumatic childhood experiences. So the bulk of my work is actually, it involves inner child work. In today's video, I'm going to be demystifying inner child for you. What is it? How do you recognize it? And why it is so important for you to heal your inner child. And towards the end of the video, I'm also going to be giving you a very, very important tip. How do you start healing your inner child? So let's start. What is inner child? A lot of people believe different things when it comes to inner child. Is it your ego? Is it your subconscious mind? Or your beliefs? It is all of the above. In my opinion, we all have an inner child. It is a part of us. It is us. It is not your enemy. It is not something which is separate from you. It is a part of you that was affected during your childhood experiences. It fragmented and it stays there locked in that state. It doesn't grow. So this part of you which was affected and which was rejected in your childhood during those experiences becomes a part of your subconscious mind. And it only surfaces till you're faced with similar life situations when you grow up. And what happens is you will be seeing your entire world, your entire life through the eyes of this inner child. Your beliefs, your filters, so on and so forth. And I'm talking about even when you grow up, much later in life. I've had clients who are like 60 years old and they're still dealing with their inner child issues. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you will be seeing your entire life and your entire world through the spectacles of this inner child. For those of you who have read my book, The Wounded Healer, you're aware that I myself had a very abusive childhood. But what I want to specify here is, and I had a very wounded inner child, but what I want to specify over here is, don't always think that it has to be extreme abuse or serious end of the spectrum for you to have a wounded inner child. A lot of my clients tell me that, it wasn't so bad for me. It's not about how bad those experiences were. It is about how you dealt with them. So what I'm trying to say is, even though you were not abused as a child, let's say you were just overprotected by your parents, you still can have inner child issues. So how do you recognize this inner child? Inner child will raise its head in situations where fairness is involved. You will hear yourself saying it's not fair, or situations where someone has wronged you in some way or the other. Things are not black and white, or you want someone to behave in a way that they're not behaving. That is the time your inner child is going to be giving you red lights or red flags in terms of anger, rage, frustration, need for revenge, justice. You'll hear people telling you, you're acting like a child, or you're so immature. The part of you which didn't grow, the part of you which is still stuck and locked in that state, that is the part of you which is acting like a child. So let's say, for example, you're throwing a tantrum, according to people, or you're acting in an immature manner. It's not you. It's your inner child. Now let's come to the most important part. Why is it important for you to heal your inner child? A lot of my clients who are aware of their inner child issues are still sometimes scared to do the healing work. They're apprehensive because they feel that if they start the healing work, they will be opening a can of worms. Even though in their life situations, they are seeing all the red lights and red flags. So someone asked me the other day, can I move forward positively in life without doing the inner child work? So my answer to that is, I don't understand how you can. It's like you're moving forward like an invalid, disabled. A part of you is not with you. A part of you is constantly fighting you, telling you things. You're not worthy, you're not lovable, you're not good enough, you're not perfect, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're scared, you're fearful, you need to please others. So when this part of you is fighting you and you're trying to move forward, and by the way, this part is going to keep you stuck, what you will experience is stress, depression, anxiety, panic attacks, and so on and so forth. And mind you, inner child does not like situations where it's not in control. It will look for familiar situations. So that is familiar to your inner child, and it's going to keep you locked and stuck in that state. So in my view, inner child work is the most important work that you will ever do on yourself for yourself. And I'm going to be sharing a quick tip with you. How do you start your own healing journey and start healing your inner child? To heal this part of you, you need to become a loving and a compassionate parent to yourself, to that inner child. You need to acknowledge, you need to validate, and you need to listen to him or her. All this child wants is to be loved, to be heard, and to be seen. And for that, you need to start leading a very, very authentic life and transparent life. By which I mean is you need to start being very, very honest with your own emotions, what you're feeling, and acknowledge them. Or else this inner child is going to be continuously sabotaging your entire life. I neglected my own inner child for most of my life, and my healing journey only began when I embraced her and when I actually listened to her. And I see most people out there mistreating their inner child because they're so misguided. People are avoiding, distracting, using all sorts of things not to deal with their real issues. It could be your busyness, it could be your jobs, it could be alcohol, sex, substance abuse, even spirituality. People are using all sorts of things to bypass the core issues. So what I want to tell you is, guys, all this is very, very temporary. It's not going to work. This is the stuff that you need to look at if you really are serious about your own healing. So in the end, I would like to say is, in order to lead a happy life, you need to have a happy inner child. In order to stop the wars outside, you need to stop the wars and the conflicts within yourself. Because the world outside is just a reflection of you. And if each one of us take responsibility for our own healing, this world would be a better place. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please leave in the comment section below. And until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your inner child, be well, and I love you so much.